All right, here I am. I don't know if anybody can see me. Anybody coming on? Saturday, you guys. Now I have to text Lori. No one's on yet. I'm all by myself. Gets scary. Will anybody call? Will anybody come on? Hi, you guys. No one showed up. They don't know I'm here. Oh, one. Wait, let's see who come on. There's one person. There's one. Okay, Lori. Let me text Libra Lori. Hi, you guys, New Hampshire, Florida. Hi. Oh my God, you guys are here. I was like, oh, where is everybody? I know I was AWOL for a while. How is everybody? I just had a great dinner. I had salmon and salad and potatoes. Oh my God, who said that? Louisiana. Hi, you guys. Oh, there's Boss Lady from Jamaica. Hi. I love that. I'm telling Lori I'm live. I meant to call her and I got sidetracked. Oops, I'm Libra. I meant Libra Lori. Ah, there you go. Okay, so I'll send you the link. I have a visitor in studio, but he's staying over there. So my in-studio visitor. I'm checking that I'm on here. Here I am. Okay, this is look, you can see me. Okay, see, oops. I can see myself. I'll send you the link. Okay, copy link. How is everybody? Hi from Australia. Hi, you guys. Okay, there. I just did it. Oh, you had a dream about Chris Cornell? Okay, good. Tell me. Come back around and tell me. Okay, from Houston Nail Shop. Wait, back it up, sister. I see nail shop conversation. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm alive. I had my salmon dinner, so I'm super excited. I had a nice salmon dinner. I had everything yummy. That's what I did. Hi, Texas. Yummy. No, it was so good. Potatoes, salmon, salad, everything. All of that. So it was super yummy. Yep. Oh, you just bought the karma cards? Yeah, those are great. It's my hubby's birthday. Freaking Taurus. Happy birthday, freaking Taurus. Edmonton, Alberta, Wisconsin, Australia. Okay, so let's talk about what's been going on. Do you want to know what's been going on? Oh, grilled chicken nachos, delicious. San Diego, Richmond, Vermont, I think, Virginia. Love your nails. No, I got my nails done. Jasmine came to my house. That's what I got done. I got my toes done and I got everything done. Oh, you went to the beauty supply. Ours is all closed. Hi, you guys. Okay. I keep saying it. Okay. I got to stop saying okay tonight. All right. So let's talk about what's going on. So I put my makeup on just while I was finishing my radishes after my salmon dinner. I got to keep saying that because I was freaking starving. So our Governor Strangeo. Oh, happy birthday to your daughter. She's 33. Amazing. Oh, I meant to tell you guys, I had a dream about, now I just forgot his name. Who's the Batman? Heath Ledger. I had a dream about Heath Ledger last night. I missed you guys too. I was so busy trying to catch up on charts. I'm trying to record all the charts that I have to record. So I spent this morning and all the way up New Zealand. Yeah, no, Heath. Okay, this is what I saw. So I went to sleep last night, of course, at some point, and I was meditating, so I listened to a meditation tape and I fell asleep, and this guy, Bay City Rollers, love it. This guy came into my dream like a guide, and I saw his face, and then I don't remember anything else. Hi, Perth, Ontario. So he came in the dream, and suddenly I was driving around the block in a car. So I came out of somebody's house and I was driving around the block, and then I saw Heath Ledger playing basketball with a friend of mine that passed away. So I said to whoever was in the car with me, hold on a second, I got to stop because I got to go say hi to Heath Ledger. I got to say hi to him. And I did. And he was playing basketball, and he was actually basically, he was doing normal things and reacquainting himself with what he should have been doing in his life. So somewhere in his late teen years, he turned energetically, and he was redoing that in the dream. That's what I saw. And he was actually having fun. Let me see. I'm having dreams about death nonstop. That's because the veil is very, very thin. So the veil is thin now, so we're all having those dreams. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about all the retrogrades. I wrote it in my newsletter. I know it was really weird, but he's reacquainting himself with being like a teenage kid, teenage person, and I saw that. And I will be doing Janis Joplin video. I know I'm a liar about the videos, but I will be doing Janis Joplin because, yeah, these were done. Manicurist came to the house. I'm so grateful. I had to get my toes done. So I'm sorry, I just had to. I had to break every rule to put gel on my toes. Heath Ledger was dreamy, loved him. Yeah, in 10 Things I Hate About You. Yeah, I know he was really, actually, he was really grounded when I saw him, and he was literally playing basketball, just like a game of hoops with a friend. Happened to be somebody I knew that passed over, but he was doing that. So I was happy because whatever he was caught in, mind control, demonic possession, whatever it was, he wasn't that way now. But look at that little Olsen twin. Maybe that's what it was, the little Olsen twin, you know, the one, the little, I shouldn't call her a troll, but whichever one, the little troll that is getting a divorce from that, you know, billionaire guy she married much older, and it's like an emergency. So there, she's asking the court to be opened. Well, anyway, I think because she was the one that cleaned up his death scene and she handled it and they never questioned her, I think her karma's coming down. Yeah, no, they look like they're missing their teeth. I think they're like completely in demonic state. Now, I did some research, personal research actually, and came across this. So I'm going to explain something. The skinny one, they're both skinny. How tall are they? Like 4'10"? No, they're very petite young ladies. So, but when you look at her mouth, you can tell like her teeth are missing, I think. Yeah, they are trollish. They look a little bit demonic in the eyes, but this is what I was trying to figure out. So, I don't know if I mentioned this. I did. Last week, Vanessa and I went hiking, as you know, and I've got to show you Vanessa's bras. She just did a photo shoot with her bras today because the new bras came in with, well, not really a photo shoot, but this nice lady took their photos. But here's like some of the exercise bras. I'm going to show you Vanessa. She said you guys have been ordering, which is so great. See, this is Vanessa in the park in one of her bras. I wear a top. Oh, you ordered some of her bras. That's so great. This is some of the new ones. She gave me a couple of these and I love them to test them. So there's her cute little friend. There they are in their little outfits. Anyway, that's going up on her Etsy account. You know, the exercising part you can see. So everybody knows it's Vadass Sports. So you guys visit over there. She's got a whole bunch of shipments in. Oh, happy birthday, 50th birthday over there. Okay, so what I noticed, remember I said we went hiking and the bad rattlesnake came. So when we were walking down the hill after we ran and I fell and all of that, and she jumped past the snake, Vanessa was saying to me, Badass Sports would be good, but it's V as in Victor, ADASS Sport. But badass, call her that if you want. She's a badass. Anyway, this guy came up to us at Starbucks. And it was weird because on the way down the hill, we were talking about like if anybody gets bit by a rattlesnake, that's it, Vadass Sports, exactly. If anybody gets bit by a rattlesnake, do they lose their arm? Do they die? What happens to them? Because we don't really know. I am doing well, thank you. We don't really know what happens to them. So this guy walked up to us at the Starbucks. We were outside. He walked up and he had like kind of, I don't want to say like crazy eyes because he looked like a totally placid, calm man, but he had like a look on his face like a dork, like a glazed look, like a glazed donut look on his face. And then he says to me and her, he says, I'm explaining what the demonic eyes look like. He looked at us. There was nothing that looked wrong with him, but immediately out of his mouth was, oh, where were you girls or something like this? And I said, hiking Mount Wilson. And he said, oh, when I was in 8th grade, my friend got bit by a rattlesnake and got his leg amputated. Exactly what we were talking about after we ran into the snake. So I knew he was a setup like from the astral level. Somebody set him up to come into the conversation. And so then he kept saying, like really stupidly, Anderson Cooper is a full-on straight-on demon. His fangs. He can't even stay calm for a while. Oh, the snake from last week's hike. I know. He just came up and said that. So that was confirmation. Then he kept saying, are you two friends? And Vanessa was like looking away. And I was just ignoring him. And then he kept talking. And then he says, oh, wow, you girls look like, you know, whatever, movie stars or something. And who knew you hiked, or some dumb, like really dumb comment. The whole time he's speaking, though, he's like this, like kind of like goofy looking, like his eyes are going, ugh, like he saw donuts and he really wanted to eat donuts, right? He's probably a murderer, right? Probably a serial killer. Exactly. Overly nice and overly polite. Overly nice and overly polite is a, you know, I'm turning on the air. It's the air thing again. Overly nice and overly polite is always caution for me because I don't trust it. Someone who doesn't lose their temper, I don't trust them. But here's the thing. I was like, why does he look like this? Because once I met another person that looked that way, and they turned out to be a really, I know, the manicurist came, he turned out to be a really like nasty person, but the eyes are glazed over. So here's what I figured out, because I know it was a huge snake. Here's what I figured out. So I asked in meditation, what was that? What was that guy? And what they told me is when somebody comes into the human body, they have a hard time seeing. So they come from another level of energy into a physical body. Now, this is the thing. All of you people out there doing your drugs, your alcohol, your meth, your crack, your cocaine, continuing to do it, you're opening up portals in the body where things can attach themselves to you. So when something attaches itself to you and gets in your body, it's looking out of your eyes, not my eyes, because I don't do that shit, but people who do, and they're so unaware of it, they're kind of pushed over in the corner and the energy comes into them. So when they're looking out of the person's eyes, it's probably the first time they've ever seen it, because they're coming from the astral level and they were never human, okay? So, oh, Billie Eilish, are you kidding? When they roll their eyes back in their head, they're totally possessed. I mean, that's, they can do what they want, but understand when you're praying in voodoo, in hoodoo, in Santeria, when you're praying to a deity and you're asking the deity to help you do work, okay? So you're asking them to do work. Yeah, no drugs or no booze. I know. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? Like a lot of drugs shoot up, whatever. I get it. But if you do that, you open your body. That's why they legalized pot. They legalized it so that we would, yeah, Post Malone, the eye roll. That's always a dead giveaway. And the dead kid. I asked you guys to do your research on that. How many of these celebrities have dead kids? No, I don't drink wine. I don't drink anything. I wish I did, but I don't. I don't. Nothing. Nada. Because I want to be at firstborn kids. We went over the whole list. Stallone. I mean, just all the way down. Melissa Etheridge's kid right now. Well, Jay-Z, just look at him. Yes, I know. That poor boy. Don't you love how they say, well, Kevin Spacey, I don't think has children. I hope that guy didn't procreate. But you know, people knew about Kevin Spacey because at our Starbucks, one of our cameraman friends told us about him going all the way back 20 years ago when he worked with him on some movie. I forget the name of the movie. It might have been American Beauty or whatever it was. Told us about him. So it's no secret. These people are no secret. They work around these fucks in Hollywood. It's just no secret. Hi, Toronto. Yeah, John Travolta. John Travolta, just look at him. Look at the bloat on the face. They have like the flush of bloat, and that's from the human flesh they eat. That's what I believe. I know. Don't get mad at me for saying it. But I really feel it. Does depression? Yes, depression is a lower vibration. P. Diddy can't, I mean, here's the thing with these energies. When they get into your body, if you've ever channeled anything and you've had something, his eyes are not right. That's right. And it doesn't have to be evil. Long weekend in Toronto. Yay. It doesn't have to be, hi, Scotland. Yeah, it doesn't have to be evil. What it has to be is just foreign to the entity getting in. So they have a hard time seeing outside of the eyes. So there's kind of a glazed look on the eyes like, Alec Baldwin looks blubbery. Also, don't you just want to smack him in the face, Alec Baldwin? Like, shut the bleeping hell up. What is he saying? Yeah, see, you saw him. Exactly. When you see people, they have a glazed look, but here's what's going on. Let me explain what's happening with the energies. I think Johnny Depp is self-explanatory, but here's what happens with the energies. Hi, Sloan. Oh my God, I can't even see that. England. Please hit the like button. The like button, yay. The flubber that they have, they hide. They're energetic vampires. So remember, kind of like narcissistic people, and our narcissistic Governor Strangeau, who actually, I didn't hear the press conference, but apparently Governor Weirdo said that we can maybe it was Governor Weirdo or was it Yoga Pants? One of the two of them said that we can go to the beach on the weekend, but we can only be in the wet sand, not the dry sand, which leaves me to wonder, how do you get to the wet sand if you don't go through the dry sand? Who says that? What medical facts is that? Okay, people, off the dry sand, only into the wet sand. Who even says that? And did you see the thing in Germany where they're wearing the pool things on their head? The pool floaties? What is that? I don't understand what's happening. I'm like, what is happening in the world? Okay, so the energies, when it comes in, when the energy comes around us, so the pool noodles, I know, I was like, no, he said we could go in the wet sand. Yes, but not the dry sand. What kind of fuckery is that? It's narcissism. So let's talk about that a bit, because I want to always equate narcissism with Satanism, because the souls that come into the bodies right now that are alive, probably anywhere from age 20 to, I don't know, 80, say, or 90, the narcissists come in without soul strength. So they don't come in with a soul purpose, or they're not of God. They come in basically to acquire. Remember, narcissists, covert or the other kind, the overt, they don't have any empathy. They don't care. They want for themselves. They're greedy. And what do they do most? A narcissist has no personality, no belief system, and no ability to be anything themselves. They're basically like beige dockers. There's nothing to it. And so what do the dockers do when they need to dress themselves up? They put themselves near a purple shirt, a flamboyant personality, a singing person. No, I haven't channeled Nina Simone. Okay, hi Michelle. Please help me. I need to know what's going on in the middle with the middle child. Okay, hold on. I have to read this again. Thank you for that. Okay, so middle child. I'll tell you in a second. Middle child. Well, he's a middle child, right? Okay, middle child. Your problem with the middle child is he doesn't know where he fits. That's no joke. So I feel like with your middle child, he's got to have a purpose, so he doesn't have one. He doesn't believe that he can accomplish, so he's a little bit afraid about growing, okay? So it's the growing process. So if you make him feel more comfortable, let him know that you guys don't know what you're doing either. Nobody knows what they're doing. Then I think he's going to feel a little bit better. Hi, Brandy. So getting back to the narcissist, we are being run by, oh, you got your nails done. I just want to keep going to the nail salon and I can't. Narcissists right now, our country is being run by them. Now, what is a demonic energy or an entity that comes from outside God's existence or outside the human experience? This is a person that doesn't have any creative ability. Human beings, we are the ones that are able to create. We have an electrical charge within our astral body that they see and they sense and they know, okay? So we have that. We give that off. They want it. So what they are is energy vampires. So we've got Governor Newsom and his energy vampirism telling us that we can indeed go to the beach, but we cannot step on the dry sand, but we can step on the wet sand. That's classic word salad, classic mind fuckery. This is what narcissists do. They lie and make up shit just so they can control you and they can take your energy. That's why you can't be afraid of being sick. You can't be afraid of anything. And you have to keep praying to raise the energy. Also, keep in mind that politically speaking right now, there is no political. Okay, wait, there's a couple of super chats here I just missed. Okay, thank you. I'm going through them. Okay. What career should you be in? Okay, that's Carolina. And will I win my case? Okay. Well, Carolina, you're at, or I hope Carolina, I'm saying it wrong. I hope you know Trudeau is a pile of shit. That's what he is. He's a useless soy boy. Okay. Well, that's interesting, Carolina, or Carolina, however you pronounce your name. Forgive me because I'm ridiculous when I pronounce names. You actually have a healing energy to you, but you don't believe you can do that. So you should go into any kind of service industry where you are helping people because people feel comfortable around you. So I tend to think you're an empath. That's what I tend to think. All right. Now, who is this with the court case? Okay. Luna. Tupac is dead. Yes, I know he's dead. Okay. Gweneth Paltrow. Gweneth Paltrow is don't know what to say about her. She has that vaginal steam thing. I don't know what to say with that. Okay, so what can I tell you? Okay, when you're talking about the court case, it feels like it's going to happen within the next 6 weeks. You're going to win it, but not to the full degree that you want to. You are going to have to give some back, but it will be fair. That's what I'm seeing. So there's a balance in there somewhere. Yes and no, but it will be done. You should have, I don't even know what that says. So the government right now, what I'm listening to them when they say nonsense like this, like literally for 3 months, we had Fauci and Trump and all of these people and Pelosi with her alcoholism problems and her mental illness. We had all of these people sitting there with no face mask on, and suddenly 3 months after the whole thing, they're putting their face masks on when we know there is nothing, right? Why is Ellen the way she is? Well, Ellen, you know the way Ellen, why she is. Explosion and fire in downtown LA. Well, that must be a sacrifice on some level. I don't know what that's about, but that's what it must be. Okay, so what you want to know, what was the name of the bra site? It's Vadess, Vadess Sports, and it's on Etsy, Facebook, Instagram. That's it. Exactly. Oh, that woman, you know what she did with her kids, actually, what I get with that. Now, this is kind of interesting. You guys always ask me about that little boy, that Johnny Ghosh little boy that went missing in the 70s. Yes, Badass Sports. And I do wear bras. I'm wearing one of her other design bras right here. See? And I wear 2 of them to run, but I just wear 2 of everything just because I got to keep the girls all happy when I'm running. Okay, so thank you. Yeah, Johnny Ghosh, or if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, the anxiety and depression, they want you to feel that. They're doing work on the astral level right now. So they're taking away a lot of people energetically. So you're going to start to see other people dying and other things happening to people. You're going to start to hear it. They've been doing it for about 2 weeks. So you're going to see it. And when they're out on the astral level, here's what happens. We're in a physical body here and we see what's in front of us. So I see my calendar book, I see my thing for the thing over there. I see all of those things. So I see them, right? So I assume they're real. Like here's the pen is real. What happens is we are partially spirit bodies. As you know, we die. So it's fine to say you die and nothing happens, right? Thank you for that. Thank you for the super chats, you guys. Mom of 3, oh my God. Should I stay with a Capricorn? Well, Capricorns are a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I guess if you like the Capricorn, it's not about being a Capricorn, it's whether you like the person or not. You can meet 100 Capricorns and like half of them and hate a few. I'll tell you in a second about Johnny, but okay, so here's what happened. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, we have an astral body. So our astral body, our spirit, our soul body, our etheric body is the one that leaves when we die. So when it leaves when we die, it goes somewhere. Now just imagine if you are a spirit body, but not out of a human, and you float around us. What they actually do, when you hear schizophrenics and schizophrenics say all kinds of things, like they're screaming at people that aren't there, that veil is actually opened. And so when they're seeing that, they are seeing that. That is what happens. That's what we deal with. So there you go. Thank you. I ate salmon. That's why I'm all happy. And my nails are blue. So my nails are blue and I ate salmon. Yeah, Paltrow is I don't know what to say about that woman. I just don't like her. Should my husband take a job in Texas? Well, that sounds like a good idea, as in it's not. Thank you so much for the super chats, you guys. Oh, that's interesting. If your husband takes a job in Texas, it's going to be a little bit of a negativity for you because you're going to feel very left out. So tell him to wait till August to make the decision. You're not sure about it yet because of where all your friends and community is. So your husband can, but you may be a little bit put off with it. So the energies around us. So right now on the earth, okay, so in order for our government members, Yoga Pants, the other one, they're all in kind of clubs, like golfing clubs, only they practice other kinds of rituals. When they pull those energies into their body, they say stupid shit like, I think I'll close down the state till August 1st, even though there's less than 3,000 people that died of this. Crotch 19 disease, that's our code word for it, as you know, the crotch 19. Anyway, they say things like that. It is all narcissistic talk. All of that is narcissistic talk. It's just crap. Listen to them. Listen to that woman with the scarf there. We haven't seen that idiot, that Bricks woman, Deborah Bricks, that loser. Okay, she's out there saying stuff like that, and she's full of shit. Listen to the double speak. If your boyfriend or husband talked to you that way, you'd smash him in the face. It's just complete garbage. And you know it's garbage when they say you can step on the wet sand but not the dry sand. That's what a narcissist does. They twist shit so that you go crazy. Their job, they're like serial killers of the mind. They're mental terrorists. They play mind fuckery games. So do spirits on the astral level right now. They're floating around us, and we are, thank you so much for that. So they float around us, and if we're susceptible, depressed, anxiety, in fear, all of those things, what they gaslight. Exact. It's gaslighting. It's like, no, I didn't do it. You did it. Fuck you, Governor Newsom. And the other one, Yoga Pants. I mean, it's ridiculous. They're tanking the economy. And here's the story. Now, I'm not going to mention, in case she's watching, who told me this story, but there's a Hollywood bar, very famous one, where a very famous person in the celebrity community just passed away because he worked in this bar. I don't know if he was the manager or just the bartender or whatever he was. But anyway, one of my friends was very close with him, and she called me to tell me that he passed away from the crotch 19. Okay, so I was like, are you sure? Okay, because she said he passed away in Burbank at St. Joe's. So I was like, are you sure? This is me. Because I ran into the nurse that worked at St. Joe's that said there were 20 cases of the crotch 19 and no more. And that's a big city, and that's where, you know, people with their insurance go and stuff like that. Anyway, what happened sometime in March, according to the story, now again, I'm getting it secondhand from one of the friends, but what happened is he had a toothache. So his tooth hurt, and I guess it was after hours, right? So I'm 54 almost, whoever said that, 53 turning 54. Men channel demons when they're drunk. Well, that's why they're Jekyll and Hyde, and they blow themselves up and they can't quit. Alcoholism is one of the worst. Anyway, yep, 66, correct. Let's see, narcissist, yeah, demon puppet, but the narcissist god is money. If you ask a narcissist, do you love me? They'll tell you how much money they've spent on you and what they've done. Their god is money. They don't care about the human being. What they don't, no, I didn't cook the salmon. Johnny bought it for me at the restaurant. I didn't cook it. He went and got it, and it was so yummy. No gravy, baked potato, although I did put sour cream on it. I admit it. Shoot me now. I put the sour cream on. I put butter on. I did all of that. But what happens is, what happens is with that is money is their god. So when you get people that come onto the earth and actually think money's important, it is important to pay your bills, feed your baby, that kind of thing. But you're going to die by the time you're 80, 90, whatever it is, and you will not be taking your money with you. So the cars and the people you screamed at and the people you crawled up over their heads to get the money won't be there. You're actually, when you cross over, this is such a lie on this side that it's almost funny. I mean, it's weird that we have allowed the government to tell us that we're here just to work 40 hours a week to pay taxes for these people that are basically narcissistically enslaving us with their crap. That's the problem. And if we had any balls, which most of us don't because we're letting them do this and it's ridiculous, but if we had, no, you should want to, money is an energy, neither to be hated or liked, but the way that they focus on it, like Bill Gates does not need to make any more money. He really doesn't. It's not my place to say it, but he's been making that you know what I'm talking about, the music thing he did for the Crotch 19, where they had Lady, whatever her name is, and Madonna and all of them. When they had those people there, Elton John, he got people, and it's Amazing Polly video showed you, it was all the government from other countries donating to that. So he got $8 billion or $1 million from every little country across the world. Why does that fucker need us to donate when he's a billionaire? He doesn't. If he wants to use his money, then use your money. He doesn't do it. He got it from governments. How do governments get their money? From taxpayers. They are our bitches, not the other way around, but they're treating us like we're their bitches. So I'm reaching for water. Could you hand me that, please? Hold on, I'm off camera here. What time in the AM? 6:30 it is. Thank you so much. Bye. 6:30 it is, you guys. Okay, are you picking me up? Okay. Okay, it's a 6:30 hookup. Don't worry about the door. Okay, bye. It's a 6:30 hookup, you guys. Okay, so yeah, that was somebody in the studio. That's right. Yeah, Amazing Polly. Well, when you watch the video by whoever, it was Johnny. He came up with the dinner, but he had to go and he won't go on camera. So that's that. A man, I know. A man. I know my clothes are on and I have a man over here. What's that about, right? No, the food was fun. We had the food. The food. I just wanted the salmon. I was so hungry. Do you know how I ate? Like this. A real vibrator. Oh God. I wouldn't have the energy to do this. Like I have to go inside before I do that. Because if I do that, I can't do this. I'm going to run out of energy. True story. Explosion. Wait, 10 firemen injured. That's a satanic thing. You got plans with a man. I always got plans with a man. Sometimes it's just one of my sons, but they are men, right? Yeah, I know. Heather O'Rourke. Okay, Johnny Ghosh. What I wanted to say with that, I started to pick him up a little bit last night. This is freezing again. I started to pick him up a little bit last night. I'll tell him. He just left. He went back down to the house. I'm telling him to pick me up at 6:30. That Johnny Ghosh, I saw it very clearly, okay? So what I saw, okay, what I saw with him was he was actually marked. Now, this is a weird thing. So how I want to word it is it was when he was taken, now I haven't done the video on him and I am going to do the video on it, but what I saw was they watched him for like 6 months. And I'm seeing them kind of describe this kid and focus on this kid and get bidders for this kid. So I'm seeing that they wanted a particular type of looking kid. Somebody did. And I'm feeling like that's who kidnapped him. The person who kidnapped him was just the kidnapping person. Okay. So just the person who was going to kidnap, but somebody paid money for him. I feel lost motivation. What should I be doing? Okay, Tia, my love. Tia, don't feel lost. Right now, what I literally hear for you is it doesn't matter what you're doing in your life right now. You're to be doing things that make you smile at the moment until you find something else. Don't focus now until the end of August. Don't focus on anything till the end of August. Okay, the job in June is interesting. We have an eclipse coming up. We have an eclipse on June 5th. I think it's June 5th. Let me look it up. I believe it's June 5th. And that eclipse is going to rock some heads. Okay, so let's look at the eclipse dates. Let's look at the eclipse dates. I have them written down. Let me find them. But we have an eclipse, retrograde dates. Yeah, June, I think it's June 5th. And, eclipse dates, June 5th. Oh, so it's a lunar eclipse over the nodal axis because the karmic nodes are changing right now. The North Node has gone from Cancer. No, it's June 5th. Then we probably have another one, June 21st, which is a solar eclipse. It is exactly the last degree. Solar eclipse in Cancer. And July 5th is a lunar eclipse in Capricorn on the old nodal axis. But right now, we have the eclipse coming up on the new nodal axis, which is this lunar eclipse on June 5th is at 15 degrees of Sagittarius. So anybody with 15 degrees of Sloan, I'm on the cusp of Sag or Cap, 12, 22, 66. You got to run it online depending on where you're born. Anyway, yeah. So should I hold up looking for a companion? Yes, you should. We're in a Venus retrograde. Okay, so I got to turn the air on there. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday. The FDA stopped Bill Gates vaccines. Well, thank God. I mean, they got some common sense. They let the cigarettes go out there. My Neptune conjunct ascendant. Well, that makes it hard for you to see. Chameleon-like. Neptune conjunct the ascendant is very spiritual, but it's also a chameleon because you don't know who you are, so you could be anybody. Moon in the first house, very psychic. Am I really an empath? If you feel like one, yes. Sorry, thirsty again. It's all my food before I get on. Okay, so Johnny Ghosh was actually targeted not because he was a kid, but because of his appearance. So I'm going to look up what he looks like, because I saw the guy who wanted him was very like focused on his looks. Something about Johnny Ghosh, and they had him in a movie, and I believe that Johnny Ghosh passed away and it was a snuff film. That's actually what I believe. I actually believe that, but I believe the price that was paid for him was because of his appearance. So the man that paid to have him kidnapped really wanted that appearance. So it's like buying a woman with blonde hair and boobs, or a tall woman, you know, it took him to Omaha. Yeah, I feel like it was a snuff film though. When I saw it, what I saw was a series of like drugging and violence and drugging and violence and drugging and violence. And then I kind of saw him. I'm not sure how old he was, but I don't believe that he's alive right now. I just don't. Some people feel like he is. It wasn't his spirit. I was kind of seeing around it. Like I said, I was meditating, and for some reason I started picking up on that energy, and I saw like the person buying him putting out a lot of money because of the way he looked. So I was like, somebody likes it. And to me, when that, thank you so much for that. I think what happens with that, I think what happens with people like that is they maybe they can't, I feel like they did kill him. I really do feel like that. Sometimes they can't screw their own children because they don't want to be incestuous. But if they see someone who looks like their child, then that's what they go and do. This is something, there was something about that little boy's look that I saw that they wanted to, you know, the Lindbergh baby, they found the Lindbergh baby dead, right? Was that correct? I think. I have to put this little kid's name in. I can't spell it. Johnny, and then it's Ghosh, right? I don't know how to spell it. Hi, you guys. Johnny's dad set up the kidnapping. You think so? Yeah, I don't know about the dad. I just saw, maybe that was, yeah, something about his appearance. Yeah, he's really a cute little boy. Yeah, look. Isn't he sweet? Look, 70s. He's a sweet kid. It was something about his appearance. I do get the incest and not wanting to sleep with your own kid, and the snuff, the snuff films. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think the dad would really do that? Why am I asking this? We know what these people do. But I did get that that's what I feel in a snuff film. That's what I got. And I feel like they did it. Let's see. Oh, he was a Scorpio, November 12th, 1969. So he would almost be 51. He'd be turning 51. Disappeared September 5th, 82. Was a 12-year-old paper boy in Iowa. Disappeared without a trace. That's not actually true. I feel like people saw that. He is presumed to have been kidnapped. We know this. I want to see what they say. I remember the case, but I was a kid. I was, 2 years older, I think 14 at the time. Also, well, he wasn't a runaway. I was actually a runaway at that time, but he's been missing 37 years, 8 months, and 11 days, which is just really sad. Let's see. Okay, see, the mother said that he escaped his captors and visited her with an unidentified man in 97. She said the son told her he'd been a victim of a pedophile organization and was cast aside when he was too old, but subsequently feared for his life and lived under an assumed identity, feeling it was not safe to return home. Ghosh's father divorced the mom in 93 and has publicly stated that he's not sure whether or not the visit actually occurred. Authorities have not located Ghosh or confirmed Noreen's account, and his fate continues to be subject. Let's see, 2006, the mother claimed to found photographs on her. See, I feel with that's honestly, I feel that somebody is kind of torturing her. No opening a business right now. Do it at the beginning of next year. Third eye twitching out of nowhere. Why? Because they're working on the astral level. So when I'm looking at this little boy, when I saw him last night, I just saw that somebody looked at him and it really made me feel like they didn't want to have sex with their own kid incestuously, and their kid looked like this kid, and that he was used in some sort of snuff film for sexual gratification, of course, of the person who bought him, who could justify doing it because he wasn't sleeping with his own kid. So being incestuous was more of the problem than murdering the boy, is what I feel. I don't know who the boy in the box is. I'm sorry. I did channel Isaac Cappy. I don't know if that's still on my thing. I did channel him. He was definitely murdered. He didn't do that himself. I've talked to people that know him. Yeah, Johnny Ghosh, I started just picking up on it last night, and I don't know, maybe I heard his name somewhere. I don't know why that happened, because I wasn't really thinking about him. We do apparently choose when we reincarnate, although I will tell you, I'm not coming back here. So remind me of that when I get on the other side, and if any of you see me, just remind me, I'm not doing that. I'm not coming back here. So I'm not reincarnating. So when they ask me, I'm not going to, okay? That's not going to happen. Not doing it. But apparently we reincarnate back. Apparently we pick the family in which we're born to, the experiences. But what I think happens when we get in this lower vibration, Earth is a very low vibration. It's just about 3 levels up from hell, literally, okay? It's very, very low. Look at the stuff that goes on in here. We have kids getting kidnapped from their paper routes. We have little girls that are in movies that have big directors raping and killing them. We have sticking shit up them. We have people going hungry in our country, in America. We have people going to the bathroom in our country, in America, on the sidewalks. Not just going to the bathroom, but on the sidewalks. We have a government that's run by narcissists. So a narcissist, I want you guys to get used to the word narcissist. It is a prison planet. When you meet somebody who is a narcissist person, what you're dealing with is actually somebody devoid of a soul. So they're devoid. They're missing their soul energy, right? So they're missing something and they come here. This is our government. What lunatic says you can walk on the sand? Hear me with this. You can walk on the sand, but you can't walk on the dry sand. You got to go to the wet sand. That is some kind of fucking fuckery, and somebody ought to be punched in the face for that, okay? Like, what kind of fuckery is that? If somebody said that to me in my house, I'd be like, you know what? Get out of my face, move over, or I'm running you over with the car, and get the hell out of my way. That's what I would say. It's vampiric. Now, I want you to understand, okay, so let's say you have somebody that's attracted to your energy, okay? So people like people because of their energy. So a narcissist, or an entity, because remember, entities are coming out of the astral level and they don't have any physical experience in the human mind. We have a different mind as human beings. There's all kinds of entities from different planets, but we have a unique mind. We are creative. We do all kinds of things. So when somebody, an energy comes into our physical body, or comes into a shell. Now, when Jason was younger, a few years ago, he used to say that person has no soul in them. He saw it all the time. He literally saw stuff like that. So when you're looking at it, if there is a shell, it can be filled up with something, an entity. That's why we have these narcissists running around. Energy vampire. That's what a narcissist is a person who takes the energy off of the bright light, which is known as a human being. So that's exactly what happens. Tell your mom hi. Hi, Mom. Somebody's mom likes me. That's great. But they're working on the astral level now. That's actually what's happening. We are in the process of feeling, Mackenzie Phillips. I mean, look what her father did to her. And look what her stepmother did to begin with. Her stepmother, Michelle Phillips, was like, that never happened. She's like, yes, I was sleeping with my dad. He's part of it. That's how they all, I can't even. That's true. It's out of her mouth. It's out of her mouth. Now, she could be a lunatic, of course, I guess. I don't feel like she is a lunatic. Okay, hold on here. I'm putting this up on Facebook. And now my Facebook's jamming, because why would it not, right? How annoying, you guys. It's jamming. Annoying. Okay, now I have to shut the phone off. See, as soon as I do that, my energy goes completely wonky. Anyway, let's see. Do you think God helps? I don't think God helps anybody here. I think we are of God, but I think we have to help ourselves. That's why when people pray, it's a great thing to do. But when the narcissists are telling us about the beach regulations between the wet and the dry sand, we actually have to stand up and say, stop with the fuckery, you moron. How did that guy even get out of school? How did that guy get out of school, right? Astral. No, I know, they're on the astral plane. They can hear us right now. This is what they do. That, are we back to, is Michelle Obama a man? Honestly, I really don't know. Michelle Obama does not look feminine, but she doesn't necessarily look masculine. And if she is a man, why do I care? I'm just curious. I mean, she could be a man. Maybe they can't let on that they're, you know, men or whatever. Yeah, I think she a Chewbacca. I have no idea if she's a Chewbacca or not. Okay, she might be a Chewbacca. Okay, please help me. I'm sorry to keep bothering you. Okay, Katie, I feel like I've been stuck on pause. Okay, change. Okay, first of all, I'm going to answer that one. And then, okay, the Michelle Obama. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I've heard she is. Okay, Brittany, will you ever have children? What's stopping you from having children? It's about the easiest thing to do when you don't want to do it. So for both of you asking about how to get unstuck with the children, unstuck with your life and your daughter, the easiest way to unstuck any energy besides having sex, Brittany, to get pregnant, but the easiest way to unstick anything is to not focus on it. It is to focus on other things and to acquire the feeling of happiness and joy. So like if you want to get knocked up, then think of something that makes you have fun. What makes you have fun? What do you like to do? Swimming, hiking, running, jogging, scrapbooking, whatever it is, then do that. There's so many transgenders all over the world that we don't know about. I don't really care who's gay or not. Yeah, Obama I know is gay. I've heard this. This is no secret. I don't know why everybody thinks it's a secret. The man is gay. If he's not gay, he likes to have sex with men. So whatever that is, that's what he likes. So for Katie, for you and your daughter, what you need to do, in my opinion, psychically, is to focus on anything that makes you happy and not focus on, see, when you're focusing, okay, so you want change in your life. So you're like, I want change, I want change, I want change, I want change. When you're focusing on change, your brain is focusing on you not having it because you're focusing on having it. So what you need to do is focus on something you have. Like, let's say you like swimming or scrapbooking or buying clothes online, whatever it is, okay? The latter for me, buying clothes online. Anyway, they never fit and I send them back. True story. But if you're enjoying that kind of thing and you feel good, more salmon, I know, right? Oh my God, I wolfed it down like a beast, like some kind of animal beast. I just went, and then, and then I brushed my teeth and put my lipstick on. Okay, so find something you like to do that makes you happy. As I said, a few years back, I was severely depressed. Severely depressed. The only thing that has saved my life is hiking, and hiking in an extreme way. I would focus on pine cones. I would focus on birds. I would focus on rocks. I would focus on the adventure of driving to the place to meet the people that I don't know, to see what would go on, to see if I could physically do it. And then I would repeatedly do it at the same time. And it would make me feel so happy that my circumstances changed out of the depression and I became happy because I was happy that I did it. But now I'm happy that I stopped thinking. So back then, even if I didn't have any clients, and let's say I needed clients, I wouldn't focus on, I need more money, I need more money. I would never focus on that. I would focus on, I think I'm gonna go look for some coconut oil in the store so I can make some pine oil to do cleansing rituals because I enjoy doing that. Or I'm going to start scrapbooking, or I'm going to do whatever. So that's what I focused on. If you focus on what you don't have, you don't have it. So it's not bringing you a feeling of happiness. A feeling of happiness is I really enjoy baking cookies so much it makes me happy. That's not true with me, but if I were that person, it really makes me happy. I enjoy it so much. And that feeling you get from that, I want you to absorb that feeling. So with everything that you're not enjoying, I want you to take that and do something that you do enjoy and absorb the feeling, okay? I keep turning on and off because it comes right on me and I get cold. So I think that we focus on the wrong things. Like, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this. So if I don't have it, how does that make me feel? It makes me feel like shit, I don't have it. I focus on helping sheltering cats. There you go. Pick a kitty up, a little cute kitty. I know, I heard baby Jack got his shots yesterday. I heard little baby Jack got his shots. And he got chipped. Baby Jack got chipped. I know, Tulip and Jack are chipped. That way, if they escape, I know, exactly, escaping, block the trolls. Yeah, fuck the trolls. They can say what they want, right? Okay, today I heard a little calling me her mom. I didn't see the girl. This is weird. Okay, yes, it was a spirit. Okay, fire goddess, when you hear someone calling you, that is what that is. You are hearing somebody call you. You are hearing it, right? You are hearing it. I love kitties. I love kitties, but suddenly I fell in love with puppies when I saw baby Jack. I just couldn't get over it. And so yesterday I saw Jason bringing baby Jack in the house, like all scrunched up here like this. And I was like, look at baby Jack must have snuck off somewhere because daddy Jason's taking baby Jack like he's a baby. I thought it was so cute. He had that parental look on his face. And I was like, what? That's so cute. I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. Yeah, that is not what she meant. I don't know what I meant. Slowness. Yeah, I heard, I don't know that explosion. Can figure out who's calling. Wait, I can't, blah. Okay, so my mouth gets so dry when I do this. It's weird. Let's look at LA explosion. LA explosion. Then I'm going to talk about the retrogrades explosion. Downtown, right? Okay, here you go. 3 men. Oh no, that's on March, April. I don't know. It's going all the way back, all the way back. Let's see. 10 firefighters injured. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's see what building this was that blew up with nobody down there, right? Like bullshit. Major fire. Okay, 10 firefighters have been injured after an explosion. 230 firefighters on the scene, tackle a blaze which spread to several buildings. But which buildings? Because that's going to tell you whose district it is in and which buildings. Huge fire Saturday. I'll tell you where it is. Multiple explosion. 2 air ambulances. 23. Where is it? Wait. A 1-story commercial building. Oh God, it's near the Green Buddha purse store. Have you ever, oh, well, no, maybe Green Buddha is not the name of it. I think Green Buddha is the name of the purse store I like. Okay, let's see. Roads surrounding, it's on East Boyd Street, so it's down near the art district, I guess. I don't know, but wherever it is, it's down there. So, okay, so here's what they're, I don't know what. So there you go. See? I don't know what that's about, but that's what that's about. Okay, so when you guys ask me if you're good day from Australia, you guys ask if you're psychic or are you going crazy. Well, you listen to me talk about stuff and you haven't called me crazy yet. So why wouldn't you be, yeah, they did something down there, obviously. Why? I heard they're blowing up the underground tunnels. It could be. Yeah, Tulip. Tulip's at home with baby Jack, little baby Jack. They're at home. Oh, Scotland, beautiful. Anyway, I feel like when people ask, am I really psychic or am I going crazy? They believe that they're crazy, but you'll listen to people like me. Now, if you can believe that I experience it, why can't you believe that you experience it? So, I mean, right? I'm not sure. I don't know if I got your super chat because I can't really see it. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, I answered Katie's. You know what? I'm trying to answer them, but okay, Monica, will you have children soon? I don't know. Have you asked your man? I'm sorry, sarcasm comes out. Does it matter if you have children soon? Yes, you will have children. You will get pregnant either the 10th month or within 10 months. So October or 10 months from now, whatever that adds up to be. That's what I see. Okay. I am so thirsty now, which is really weird. I know that Lori Vallow's kids, obviously she did something with them, right? I can't pick them up, but I don't believe they're alive. I believe she did something to keep them away from their father, and I don't even know if she's divorced or married to him, but that's what I feel. That's what I feel. I haven't really looked into her much, and I don't really get the impression. I want to smack her in the face, though, because who doesn't know where their kids are, right? Like, who doesn't know this? Okay, so let's talk about the retrogrades right now. So we are in the midst of, I just wrote this on my newsletter tonight while I was eating dinner. So I was doing that. And okay, so the first retrograde planet we had is Pluto. Pluto happened on the 25th of April. Pluto went retrograde. Now, Pluto, of course, is Scorpio's ruling planet. Pluto is a planet that will cause complete upheaval, complete dishevelment, complete chaos until that which is controlling you is removed. So if you have any issues with control, with fear, with compulsion, okay, if you have any of those issues, then Pluto will come and rip it out of your face. All right. So there, I'm posting. So Pluto will come rip it right out of your face. And if Pluto is going retrograde, depending on where it's going in your chart, okay, I know it's in my 5th house of career, it's in my house of children, so I'm well aware of where it is in my chart. But when Pluto goes retrograde, collectively, transiting Pluto is going retrograde. Not our personal Pluto. People are born with that. Not our personal Pluto. But Pluto transiting going backwards. To retrograde is to give the appearance to suspend forward movement and to appear to move backwards in the sky. What it's doing energetically, any planet that goes retrograde, is it's a do-over of sorts. It's allowing you to go back over, which was not done before. Now, what is Pluto? Pluto rules the 8th house of sex, death, other people's money, metaphysical, spiritual, the dead, everything. So when it's going backwards and it's in the sign of Capricorn, what is Capricorn? But it is traditional. So Capricorn is a traditional sign, okay? Pluto in Capricorn going retrograde is pushing us into a direction where we are going to have to deal with our traditional belief systems. I'm alive, I go to school, I grow up, I get married, I have kids, my life is good, I'm a good person, I go to heaven, versus our fear. What if I'm a good person? What if I did something bad? What if I may have done something bad, but I don't remember if I did something bad? And what if there is no heaven? So this is like a death fear. Pluto is death transformation, death fear, okay? Pluto's not been canceled, trust me. You would know if it was canceled. A lot of what we experience in the terms of, in the lower vibration. Remember, Pluto, okay, has 3 different expressions. It's represented by 3 different animals. One of the animals being the scorpion underneath the sand that just bites the shit out of you, right? Like the little scorpion that comes in and just goes pinch and bites you and practically kills you. That's the scorpionic mascot. And then you have the gray lizard. The gray lizard sits out on the rock, knows everything, watches everything, focuses on everything, but says nothing and knows how to remove itself from danger, right? And then you have the phoenix that rises from the ashes. Now, the ashes are what have been destroyed by the energy of Pluto. So it is in the sign of Capricorn. So whatever has been focused on in your particular chart, someone's tapping me on the back of the head here. Whatever has been focused on in your particular chart, it will go over it again. But more importantly, collectively, it's a fear of death. That's what's going on right now. People are actually really scared of dying, which I find hilarious because half the people that are afraid of dying are religious people, okay? They believe in a God. They believe in heaven. They go to church every weekend. What are you afraid of? What's the problem? There's no problem, but they're afraid. So they are afraid. Anyway, so what happens is when Pluto goes retrograde, collectively, all of us are shoved into this. It's more specific depending on the house that it's placed in your natal chart. So wherever Capricorn is in your natal chart. But Pluto comes through. So Pluto is a planet that, for example, basically you could consider like when a tree falls over and you see the roots and the tree is just fallen over, that's very Plutonian. Okay, so that is a Plutonian aspect, meaning we're seeing the roots, that what was hidden is being revealed. Okay, that's very Pluto. So what is hidden is revealed, right? So we have Pluto going retrograde. Then we had Saturn on May 10th. So we had Saturn and it perused right back into 1 degree of Aquarius. I should have been speaking about this then, but I just was too tired to deal with everything back then. Saturn, karmic, karma, balance, all of those things. Look where Aquarius is in your chart. Look where Aquarius is. Thank you for saying that about the channel. So look where Aquarius is in your chart. Look where 1 degree Aquarius is, and know that for the next 2 years, roughly, Saturn is going to be in Aquarius. So you're going to have Saturn going through that chart. Now, Saturn is interesting because Saturn will remove what is no longer necessary. Saturn in Aquarius is very electrical. It is virtual games. It is virtual reality. It is computers and cell phones and all of those things. Electrical engineers, wiring, electricity, literally, detachment, emotional detachment. Look where we are as Saturn goes retrograde. Don't touch, don't hug. Don't touch and don't hug. We are right there, right? Don't touch. No touching, no hugging. Okay, and all you young women out there, don't do this shit on your phone. I get people ask me, do you think it's safe if no, it's not safe. He's recording you on the phone. Don't do it. Hello. Okay, so so when you're looking at it, Saturn retrograde, that is a karmic aspect, okay? A karmic aspect. That's what's happening. So we have Saturn, planet of karma, going backwards. So look to see where it's placed in your actual chart. So where is it placed and how is it placed, okay? So go backwards and look at it that way. So from Saturn retrograde, then we have Venus. Venus went retrograde in Gemini on the 12th, May 12th. Okay, ladies, gentlemen, anybody who wants plastic surgery, don't do it in a retrograde phase. I've told you all this. Don't do it in a retrograde. Don't do anything like that in a retrograde. Don't fix your teeth. Don't fix your hair. Go back to your traditional hairdresser. Go back to your... I really despise this. Okay, it's off. I got to turn it on and off because I get so hot, so cold. But I can't get it off the wall. It's like right there. Anyway, Venus retrograde. Venus is the planet of beauty, sex, affection, reconstruction. What do we do to make ourselves look beautiful, right? People go do shit. Don't do shit in a Venus retrograde. Don't do it. Don't do it during that time. Wait till the retrograde is over. Now, if you you can do your roots during the retrograde. Just don't do anything new. Like if you're going to go get a new haircut, don't. If you're going to go put new lipstick on, I guess that won't hurt. But if you're going to go do something for the first time, don't do that because you just don't need to do that. Just step aside from it, okay? So the Venus retrograde is not a time to do new things. It's a time to do old things that you know work, like go back to your traditional hairdresser. Go back. Okay, shoulder surgery is a legit surgery. It's not for beautification. It's because you have to do that. Yeah, don't touch your face, especially in a Venus retrograde, for God's sakes. The retrograde, Venus goes direct on the 24th of June. Remember, when it goes direct, it's still going through the shadow period because it takes a couple of weeks to go backwards, but then you'd be avoiding everything all the time anyway. So we have Venus retrograde, and then we had Jupiter going retrograde on the 14th, 2 days ago. Now, Jupiter is a good thing. Jupiter is a good thing, not a bad thing. In retrograde, what is it doing? Jupiter, higher learning, knowledge, education, travel, philosophical viewpoints, and now no new butts. Does anybody really get butts? I mean, I don't know. Those butts look like cushions. It's very weird. What do I think of John Edwards? I don't know which one you mean. Do you mean the politician or do you mean the psychic? Just asking because there's two of them. I'm pretty sure you mean the psychic, but... Okay, so I don't have an opinion of him either way. Cushion butts, I know that. Well, you know what happens when you plump shit in your ass as soon as you take it out, because you can't, I couldn't even sit on that. Okay. I would like to have a nice butt, but I cannot sit on that shit. So yeah. And for running, if it was hitting me, oh my God. No, no, no. Okay. Yeah. I'm not doing the black moon, but anyway, the retrograde. So we have Jupiter retrograde now. So look to see a lot of legal things be held off and then come back up into the public eye. So as we see, when does Jupiter go direct? Jupiter goes direct on September 12th. So on September 12th and afterwards, look to see a lot of legal issues come up, okay, with the retrograde planets. We basically have everything retrograde. I don't know. Steven Tyler, I didn't know he was in the retrograde, but it's possible. Yeah, so I'm supposed to travel to LA in August. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I just got tired right the second. Okay, the salmon made me tired. North Node in Cancer. North Node's going into Gemini, if it isn't already in Gemini. I think it is. But it's going, the nodal axis is literally changing. I did a Jim Morrison video. When's Trudeau getting hung? I just wish somebody would punch that sissy boy in the face. Just take him outside and slap his face like the bitch he is, right? Just like bitch slap him. Okay, that's mean, but I'm just saying it's a little bit better than hanging him. Just thinking if he bitch slapped his brutal butt ass. So we have a lot of retrograde planets. So I want you guys to focus on, you know, what's going on, the retrograde, all of that kind of stuff. Okay. So I want you to focus on the things. I know I'm just dying to, but I literally cannot do that. I can't even handle the guy that says we can't go on the beach because of the dry sand. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Wait, somebody's trying to have a baby and had miscarriages. Okay. Thank you for that, for the coffee. Thank you. I will have coffee on everybody. And thank you so much for that. Okay. Wait a second. Miscarriages. Okay. Listen, stop right here. Ladies, I'm going to tell you something. Most women have miscarriages, okay? Most of us have had miscarriages. I had many miscarriages with Jason before he became Jason. Several. In fact, he would not go away. He kept coming back. And he's here now. So we have miscarriages. The reason for miscarriages with women is because something is not right with the way the baby's developing, and or on a timing wise, the soul, I'm going to be doing the classes soon. I'm trying to creep up on the videos. Timing wise, the soul is not ready to come through, or there's some other physical issue. Miscarriages are not our fault unless you're a drug addict or an alcoholic, or you're doing something like taking a bunch of pills and then you miscarry, right? Okay, are my psych meds causing, okay, why are you taking psych meds? It's none of my business. I actually think the veil's really thin, and a lot of people are getting headaches. I kind of get headaches sometimes too. However, taking medicine can give you a headache as well. The veil's just really thin and the energy's like really low. Okay, so women, when we have miscarriages, we have them all the time. We have a lot of miscarriages and we're only a month or two up. You're not doing anything wrong. Okay, wait, what was your name? I want to ask your name. Okay, is it Coley's son? Okay, you're not doing anything wrong. What you're doing is you're blaming yourself. Understand that the soul is going to want to come to you and the soul is going to want to be born through you. So start talking to your baby's soul and start saying, I am abundantly healthy and happy and pregnant full term now. I am abundantly healthy and happy and full term delivering a healthy, happy baby now. Start talking that way. I am delivering a healthy, happy, full term baby now. That's what you say. There, we worked that out. Say that now for the next 6 months. Assume that you're going to keep the pregnancy. Don't act out of fear. We have a lot of miscarriages. I had probably 3 or 4 before I had Jason. I always miscarried. So, I mean, you know, I'm prone to miscarrying. People miscarry. Women miscarry. A lot of women miscarry. I mean, it's worse the more pregnant you are. I understand what you're saying with that. But we miscarry. So you're not doing anything wrong, love. You're not doing, don't say that. Don't ever say that. Don't put that on you, because a baby is a choice between the soul, your soul, the dad's soul, and God. So it's not about you. The child will choose when the baby's going to be born. It's just a timing issue. So don't do that. Don't do that, and say, I am delivering a healthy, happy, full-term baby now. I am delivering a healthy, happy, full-term baby now. Say it 15 times a day in your head to yourself, as if it's there, as if it's happening, and then wait to see what happens. And when you get pregnant, assume that you're going to carry the pregnancy through. Don't worry about it. I don't feel like you're going to have a problem, but don't blame it on yourself. There's no need for you to carry that guilt and shame. There's nothing wrong with you. People miscarry all the time. Some people have their kids and destroy their kids. You're not doing that. Your body is just not timing wise correct for the baby, that soul that wants to come through. But don't do that, please, because it's not the mother's fault. Unless you're a drug addict and you're shooting up. That's what I'm going to say. Or chugging back a bunch of booze. Then you're going to miscarry. But other than that, no, that's not what's happening. Okay, I feel aliens to my eggs. Okay, that's terrible. Now I'm frightened. Oh God, who is going to be caught? Yeah, I feel like everybody's going to be caught this year, actually. I'm drinking too much on camera. Okay, don't look for a soulmate. Why would you look for a soulmate? Soulmate, there's many soulmates. There's never just one soulmate in life. Never. Okay, baby souls probably don't want to come in wearing masks. You're right about that. Can we protect ourselves? I don't know. I'm wondering if I got to show you the picture of the 5G tower going up outside our house. Libra Lori texted me on that morning. I happened to be driving behind her up the street, and I saw the tower on the ground. I pulled over and I said to the guy not wearing a mask, is that a 5G tower? And he said, I don't know, it's AT&T, but he didn't know what kind of tower it was, but I'll show you. I took the picture. Where did I put the picture? Let me find the picture. I don't know where the damn picture went, but either way, I took the picture of it, and it was a square 5G tower. Now I can't find it, which is really weird. It was lying on the ground, and I snapped a picture of it, and that's what I saw. Yeah, I think 5G, coffee is my soulmate. That's mine too. Coffee, salmon, and potatoes are my soulmates. Coffee, salmon, and potatoes. Okay. Okay, so let's do a pick a card, only because let's do a pick a card. All right. Sagittarius ascendant. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't even see. Look at me. I'm running all over here. Oh, do I know my life partner? I believe you do on a soul level, because you wouldn't be pulling in a life partner unless it was a soul level. So I'm going to say that. I'm a triple Leo. Please don't yell at me for that. It's all in the 12th house. That's my ascendant. My ascendant is 29 degrees of Leo. Everything lives up in my 12th house. It's a wonder I'm awake. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, if your husband's an alcoholic, leave the alcoholic. I know it's easier said than done. Okay, watching you and my raccoons. Ooh, I love the raccoons. They're my friends. I love them. They're so cute. Their little hands, and they go like this. They're so cute. I love them. How to heal my right shoulder. I'm assuming Reiki is going to heal your right shoulder. I'm assuming Reiki. That's what I'm thinking. Triple Capricorn. Yikes, triple Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. I was like, can I change the wording? Nah. Pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. Pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3, y'all. Pile number 1, pile number 2. Give me 5 planets in Libra. Oh my good God. 5 planets in Libra. What does one do with 5 planets in Libra? I don't know. They decorate, I bet. Decorate everything. Okay. Crazy hair is out again tonight. All right. So pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. I'm doing pile number 1 first. Pile number 1, pile number 1, pile number 1. Okay. My cards fell back here. Somebody hid my cards on me back there. You know how they hide the cards, right? So pile number 1, what is up with pile number 1? I'm going to use different deck. I got to use what I feel like. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know what you said about something illegal, but nah, you won't get caught. Pile number 1. Okay, will my YouTube channel... I don't hear what you said there, but yes. If it's a good thing, yes. Okay, pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. You guys are struggling. You are... Wait, Beth Chapman, is she happy about the dog? I have no idea. I never ever watched that show, and I never ever cared for that show. Of course, I don't watch it. 6 planets in Leo, you got me beat. Look at this. Pile number 1. Pile number 1, you got some concerns going on with where you're going, what you're doing, how you're going to be making money, all of these things. Look at Neptune in the 2nd house of money, in the sign of Virgo, and in the sign of Capricorn. So the focus is on money, power, strength, and putting your creative energy out there work-wise. A lot of you could work in the industry. How can you tell if a psychic is bad? Yeah, I don't know. Test them out. Sometimes psychics are right, sometimes they suck, sometimes I suck, sometimes I'm right. I don't know what to say. You can tell a gypsy who's full of shit. You can tell that. I saw your deck. Oh, God, I don't know what you just said. Okay, so pile number 1, Neptune, where did I say it? Oh, my God, what was wrong with me? Neptune in the 2nd house. Neptune in the 2nd house is... basically creatively how you make money, what you do to make money. It could be any kind of spiritual pursuit and any kind of theatrical dispute. You are not, I believe I'm letting God down. Okay. Oh, please God, come help me. Okay, so you can't let God down. We're not perfect. If you acknowledge your mistake, whatever that mistake is, and you ask God to forgive you, you cannot let God down. I mean, you just can't. You can't. You have to not continue to do the same thing over again. Like, you can't be like the mob, the Italian mob in the 40s, and go murder and mow people down and then go to confession and then go back out and kill people. I mean, they were always absolved of their guilt, but I'm thinking God might have had a little bit of a problem with every time they go in, you know, on Sunday morning and they're like, you know, I kind of offed 5 people because they didn't pay their bills, so I shot them and blew up their house and blah, blah, blah. And then, okay, so the priest is like, you're absolved, say 13 Hail Marys and go home. I don't think that that works because you know what you're doing is wrong. However, if you feel like you're letting God down, ask God to use you in the way that God chooses to use you. In other words, say to God, I'm willing to do your work in whichever way you need me, and then see what happens. Why don't you ask God what God wants? We have a lot of perceptions, but I don't think you can actually, look at, I'm jumping again. It's time for Sloan to jump. I don't think you can actually disappoint God in any way. I mean, unless you're telling me you murdered a bunch of kittens, but I don't think that's what you're telling me. Ask God in your prayers to tell you through some way, energetically, or position you where he needs you to be used in life, like what he wills for you, I guess is a better way, not used, but what he wills for you. And then see what comes of their experiences in the next several months. And I doubt you will be letting him down. And if you feel like it, apologize, ask for forgiveness, and don't make the mistake again. But the problem is we make the mistake again and we're still forgiven, whatever said mistake is. So back to pile number 1. Pile number 1 is in the focus of creatively doing something either in the movie industry or in the metaphysical. It's Neptune, it's spiritual, it's creative. It could also be something very artistic, but this is a work connection. It's in the 2nd house, it's in Virgo, it's in Capricorn. So it's double earth and it's money generating. So it's a very good thing, you guys, okay? Very good thing. Now we're gonna pull the naked deck. Look, what's the naked deck up to, you guys? What's the naked deck up to? Right. There you go. We're going to pull 2 cards from the naked deck because everybody freaking loves the naked deck, all right? I just like looking at naked pictures, but let's just pull the naked deck. All right. So we have the Judgment card. All right. Now, happy family, naked family. Aren't they all perky? Whose family looks like this? Not ours. Okay, so anyway, pile number 1, what this is when you're talking about the Judgment card, is it the appropriate time for you to be doing this, okay? Are you supposed to be doing this right now. So there's a decision within the family context with what you are going to do work-wise and creatively. That's what the Naked Judgment card came up and said. Okay, that's the first thing. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. The next card we get is the Six of Cups. Now look at this. Now this brings in photography into the picture. Okay, who asks, who am I? You know who you are. So one of the creative things you could be doing is something on camera, like the industry, photography. So whoever just asked that, it's a photography type of things. Also, the Six of Cups is bringing your focus into something that makes your heart sing work-wise. So what makes your heart sing? What do you enjoy doing? Pile number one, start doing that for work, okay? Start doing that. Start focusing on what makes your heart sing, what you like to do. And that is where I think pile number one is going. All right. Somebody else loves onions over here. I just got that text. That's awesome. All right. Pile number two. Pile number two. I know I'm getting short on these, but I'm trying to make room to do them and do everything else. And I'm going to catch my energy back. I promise. I just don't know when. I'm trying to drink a lot of water. And I don't know why I'm so thirsty right now. Will I get married? All right, if you say so. Pile number two. Pile number two. Look at this pile number two. Pile number two. Pile number two. Pile. Oh my God. Okay, let's just do this again because I keep pulling the same card and I don't want to. Yeah, I've been very tired recently. Okay, pile number two. You are, ooh, that one flew out. Pile number two, North Node in Sagittarius in the fourth house. Pile number two is working on the family issues, working on everything to do with home and family, foundation, belief system, everything. Pile number two is looking on doing all of those things. So it is a family situation with pile number two, our skin problems, energetic. Possibly, or the air, the toxic pollution, which is really why we should be wearing masks because of the toxic pollution that they let out into the air. And the chemtrails. Thank you so much, you guys, for all your super chats and everything that you do is so nice. Okay, so pile number two, this is all about focusing on family, home, children, parents, family of origin, everything along those lines. So pile number two, you're pretty much in the process of focusing in that direction with yourself. So we have the North Node in Sagittarius in the fourth house. Now, fourth house Sagittarius runs their home like a pit stop. They're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. There's all kinds of different people in the home. And with the North Node there, it means you're going towards something collectively within the home unit, meaning all of the people within the context of your home. Parents, children, lovers, grandparents, whoever. So whoever you consider in your immediate environment, okay? I don't know what you just said about drinking on the weekends. Hold on. I understand the most I do bad is have a drink on the weekends. Oh, you can have a drink. There's nothing wrong with moderation, but you got to watch it. Remember, anything that makes your mind, anything that you cannot, if you can't deal with life head on and straight and see, then you can't really accomplish what you need to do because you keep trying to disconnect. And in the act of disconnecting, you're in a state of avoidance, which is a dysfunction. So, but having a drink probably isn't going to hurt you. It's like when you have 55 drinks after that, that would be a problem. Okay, let's look here. So, oh, that's a support. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, now pile number two, Sagittarius in the fourth house. Don't do crotch dating. Okay, so Sagittarius, we're picking the naked cards. Okay, Sagittarius has got the Nine of Cups. Look at this. In the home industry, Sagittarius, Jesus, pile number two is in the process of trying to go back in their marriage life, their romantic life, and make things work, okay? So they're trying to make things work. It's all about home, family, and focus, and it's about following a path. The North Node is always a path, okay? So it's where we're going to, all right? So let's pick the second naked card. Second naked card. All right, you guys. This is the Three of Wands. Look at this. Information is coming to you about a family member. To me, this strikes me as one of the younger, I know the naked deck's my favorite too. And to think that I didn't get it the first time, we went back to pick it up. Anyway, somebody in your family, pile number 2, is probably going to bring a new boyfriend home or a new lover. I take this to be a kid in the family, a younger person in the family, okay? So I'm assuming your husband or wife isn't bringing home a new lover so into the house. I'm assuming it's a younger person. Okay, so pile number 3. My husband is being a doting and nice something. I don't know what that is. All right, pile number 3, pile number 3, pile number 3. Let's see. I'm digging the astrology card. Pile number 3, we get the moon. First card. Thank you so much, you guys. Pile number 3, pile number 3. We get Aquarius. We get the moon in Aquarius. And we get the 10th house. Look at this. Pile number 3, another work-related question. You've got the moon. The moon is our emotions. The moon is all of these things. It's in the sign of Aquarius, which is detached neutrality. Also electrical thinking and psychic and all of that. In the 10th house of career. So pile number 3, you are trying to detach from the fact that you are afraid that your career is not going the way that you want it to go. So pile number 3, you've got to watch what you're doing. Pile number 3 is detaching on an emotional level. Now here's the thing. Pile number 3, take that detachment and focus it and look at the broader scope of things going on. Excuse me, because you may find that it's a reset button for you. It may be a reset button and it may allow you to start something new or to do something new, okay? So pile number 3. Pile number 3, you can and will choose to see it differently. You just haven't done it yet because you disconnected right away from the whole thing. So pile number 3, you're not sure how to handle it, but you are understanding that you need to look at the whole broader scope of everything. Okay, so let's look what will happen in October. Yeah, don't move before the end of the year. So much is going to blow up, so to speak, before December. All right, so let's look at the naked cards for pile number 3. We got some naked cards. We got 3 naked cards for you guys. Okay, here's this weirdo card, the Tower. Pretty much demonic sex here on this card. Look at this card. Just check this out. That is frightening as shit. So you have a Tower moment coming. I don't think you have the demon or the guy with the hatchet coming, but you have a Tower moment coming. You may believe that you're going back into your work the way that you've done it, and you may believe that it's going to be exactly the same. And no, it's the Tower. Great, the devil. It's a demon, and it's a weird sexual thing. And then there's the guy with the axe. Neither one of these 2 guys looks very good. And the poor girl is, she's being raped here, I think, is where we're going with this. But here's what it is. You are in the process of not understanding the position you're going to have at your work after this is over with. And it's going to cause quite a Tower moment. What is a Tower moment? It is transformation. It's not necessarily bad. It just means what you previously did is not the way that you've done it. It's not going to be the way that it's being done now. So it is a shift and a change. Then we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, the self-indulgent King of Cups here. Communication, this kind of thing. So you, pile number 3, might be being a little bit self-indulgent right now. Now knock it off. Unless you're completely bored, then do with it what you will, right? Pile number 3, do with it what you will. Could be a little bit self-indulgent. Who knows? Then we have the Knight of Wands. Look at this. We have a younger family member in pile number 3 trying to basically present themselves in an adult way, but yet not, okay? So pile number 3, you guys got some clearing out to do. You got to start thinking clearly. You are in the process of it, but you are in the process of believing, kind of detaching on an emotional level from what's going on. And that can also mean overindulgence or doing things in that line where you're focused not on what's going on, but other things that are going on around you. So pile number 3, pay attention to what's going on, focus on it, but it's okay. All right, so we have that. Now, with the retrograde planets, remember, Venus retrograde will bring back past lovers, old lovers, different lovers, people who love you from before and come up now, people you have issues with, so you can clear these issues with all of the planets. So your homework is to look up Venus, to look up Jupiter, to look up Saturn, and to look up Pluto. Now, if you read the definitions of those, which I explained earlier on the video, roughly, if you read the definitions of those, then I want you guys to actually, Amazon shopping, I know. I want you guys to actually understand what it means when that planet goes backward. What does that mean? What happens when the planet goes backwards? What does it actually mean? So I want you guys to focus on that, okay? So start reading about those planets and look at it in its forward motion and look at it in its backward motion. What is it asking you to look over? So what are you supposed to be focused on? And that's what I have to say. Okay, going to do just you know what? Just look up the planet, see what the planet does. So you will understand it a little bit differently. That's how I would say. I keep looking up there. I'm going to wear a sweater next time. Okay, you guys, online shopping. I love online shopping. I know I've been a bit late and a bit off, but I'm going to pick up. I'm trying. I'm building my strength. I've not forgotten. I'm getting stronger. I was so tired that I had to nap. I woke up early this morning and then I went back for a nap. It's like I'm 100 years old. I'm like, I've got a nap. And then when I was napping, I was meditating and I forgot where I was. And I was so sleepy and out of my body that when I came back in my body, I couldn't even open my eyes right because I was like, whose eyes are these? I can't even open them. Like I had no strength. I was like, oh my God, what happens if I can't open my eyes? What happens, right? So that was kind of funny. How's the new shoes working? They're very good. Thanks for asking. They seem to be okay. I'm not in tremendous pain. The foot thing is really interesting. That's a Pisces thing, feet. Every part of your body is ruled by a sign. Pisces rules the feet. Okay, so let's go backwards on the wheel. 12th sign of the zodiac is Pisces. Body part that Pisces rules is the feet. Okay, so let's go up the body to the first sign, Aries, the head. So Pisces rules the feet. Pisces also rules the blood. So the blood and the feet are ruled by the sign of Pisces. Then we go to the ankles, okay, and up the calfway. What rules that? What comes before Pisces in the 11th house? That would be Aquarius. So we have Aquarius. Scorpio, Leo, Moon, thank you for that. Yeah, we have Aquarius. So the body part that Aquarius rules is the ankles and upwards, the shin bones. Aquarius also, I'm trying to think what else Aquarius rules. See, I've forgotten all my rulerships, but that's the part of the body it rules. So then we go to the 10th sign of the natural wheel of the zodiac. I'm going backwards from 12 to 1. 10th sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, the knee area and bones. So Capricorn is very much the knees and the bones of the body. So when you look at someone's body and you see parts of it that are really narrow or parts that are very big or tall or long feet, then you can know teeth, bones, correct. Capricorn, the bones, but in the knee area in particular. So then we go from the knee area up to the thigh area, and we have the sign of Sagittarius ruling the thighs and the hips, Jupiter. So when you see somebody either with really narrow hips, hip issues, or really curvy hips or fat hips, don't yell at me, you've got Sagittarius or something, or their Jupiter prominently placed near their ascendant, giving them that kind of curvy left. Look, duh. Okay, so we've got the hip area. Then up from the hip area, wait, where are we going? I'm like, wait, where are we going? Okay, did I miss something? Capricorn, then Sagittarius. Then we got Scorpio. So what does Scorpio rule but sex, right? So Scorpio rules sex. Where does sex live in our body? That's right, the genital area. So Scorpio is in charge of like the male and female genital area and the reproductive stuff in life, but not the boobs, because Cancer rules the boobs, okay? Which could be considered reproductive, but it's actually food. Anyway, so we've got Scorpio ruling the reproductive, area. So from Scorpio, we go to Libra. Libra rules the kidney area. So it's the kidneys. They may have double rulings, but I can't think right now. Anyway, Libra rules the kidney area. So when your kidneys are being affected, this is a Libra imbalance or something aspecting. Boob is crabs. I know. Look at, I'm grabbing my boobs. Boob is crabs. Cancer, bladder is actually, okay, hold on. Libra is kidneys. Virgo is your intestines and bladder. That is Virgo stuff. So when you've got somebody that has bladder issues, intestine issues, you've got, that is the bladder area. Okay, Leo, of course, Leo is the lower part of the back, right? The foundation, well, above the hips, because that's the Sag part. And Leo is the heart. Remember the lion was afraid he didn't have heart? Then he found a heart. Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. That's very nice. Thank you. Oh my God, you guys, look. Who I just missed this. Scorpio, Leo, Moon. Virgo, how do I get unstuck? Okay, I'll answer that question. If you want a way to get unstuck, here's what you do. Don't think about, sounds ridiculous. Don't think about being stuck. Thank you both for those super chats. Thank you so much. To get unstuck, you have to focus on what you're not stuck on. If you focus on what you're stuck, oh, shout out to Burbank, California. That's right where I am. Okay, so I don't know who you're shouting out to, but hello, we like you here. Okay, Virgo from BC, Canada. All right, so when you're looking at how to get unstuck, the idea that you feel stuck is the problem. So you must act and behave as though you're not stuck, which means even if you have no money, even if you have no job, even if you have no car, what you can do is go outside and walk down the street. That's your own free will. While you're doing that, I want you to assume that you have power. So the mantra that you would use is, I am an abundantly powerful person now. I am an abundantly powerful person now. I am an abundantly powerful person now. Say that in your head. Walk around. Do the things that do not get you stuck. Even if you were literally stuck in your house. Like we're technically stuck. So what do? I go to the grocery store 5 times a day, literally, just because I can. So I do. There's not one day since we've been in lockdown that I have not gone into the grocery store or gone into anywhere where I could get out of my car and walk in. I do not stay here. So in order to not feel stuck, I do these little dumb trips that I do for no reason whatsoever, except to go in the store, right? That's what I do. Every day, without a doubt, 2 or 3 or 4 times a day. Now, do I really want to do that? No, I don't. Okay, so to get unstuck, one must focus on what brings them joy and happiness. Okay, back to the body parts. Leo is the heart. So Leo rules the heart. They are open heart-wise. Unless you fuck with them, then they shut their heart down. So there's that. Now, from Leo, we go to Cancer, cute little Cancer. You got the belly. Well, the lower part of the belly is Virgo. The top part of the body is Cancer, and the boobies are Cancer. Because Cancer carries its food on its chest. The babies suckle, and that's the Cancer, right? So, okay, now going up, we have from Cancer, we have Gemini. So we have the shoulders and the arms and the lungs is Gemini. So we have this area being Gemini. So if y'all are Geminis out there, then y'all need to stop smoking because Gemini, of course, rules the lungs. So we have all of that. And then we have the wrists, the shoulders, and all the way up. From that, we go to the throat chakra and Taurus around here. So this is Taurus, okay? The top of the shoulders and the throat. So this is the Taurus effect. So when you're looking, somebody just asked about rising signs. When you're looking at people's rising signs, what you're seeing is their rising sign, not their sun sign. That's why people can look like, they could be like Cancers, but they could look like Taurus, which you would see a stockier neck or a different kind of neck here. So from Taurus, we go up to what? Oh, that's right. We go to Aries. Taurus, and we go to Aries. So Aries rules the face. Aries has the ram ears. Aries rules right here. The forehead and the face is very Aries. Everything is broken down and broken down and broken down, but that's just basically roughly. So when you're looking at people, you're observing their rising sign and the parts of the body that the rising sign is prominent with. And then when you're looking at the rising sign, you also have to add in the planets that are in the first house. So then you understand what you're looking at. So people can look and go, oh, I can see this. I can see this expression of the person. So that's what you're actually seeing, okay? So that's it. You can always tell a Scorpio rising. A Scorpio rising walks into a restaurant and sits with their back against the wall. They do not leave themselves open back here because they are forever nosy and watchful. They're observant, so they won't do it. They sit with their backs to the wall and they're going to watch everything. My upper arms are large. Well, everybody. Yeah, Capricorn is all things bones. Teeth, bones, bone growth, bone spurs. But if you have bones in the feet, that's also Pisces. The bones are the Capricorn and the Pisces is the feet. So it's a combination. Everything is textured in astrology. It's textured and it's like your face without makeup, and then you put makeup on and it becomes a different look, and then you add your hair and you do all of these things. So astrology is a combination of things put together, like cooking in a certain way. So that's what astrology is. All right, you guys. I've got Venus in Scorpio too. Very good. That's a good thing. Mom, Cancer. Okay, I don't even know what you just said there. Okay. I keep saying okay, and I don't mean to. I will talk to you guys soon. Can you please talk about moving? Moving what? I'm like, moving what? What am I moving? I'm moving myself from here to home and the shower and possibly like some kind of cake or something. But of course, the supermarket's not open. So when I drive out the door, I can't run in to do it. Thank you so much. Okay. Wait, one more question here. Okay. I'm sure. Okay. So what did they say? And it's really the hardest thing for anybody to believe, but they say that there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Fear is a projection that you're not going to be safe or not going to be okay. So when we say we're afraid, what happens when I'm older? What happens when I'm younger? What happens when I go to school? What happens when I walk out the door? It's an assumption on our part. And when you assume something, you pull the energy to you. Not necessarily something you want to do when in reference to fear. There is no need to be afraid. If you choose to get a divorce now, take your precautions. Make sure you can afford places. Make sure you can start over. A lot of people start over at different times in their life, depending on what it is that they want to do. So don't use fear as it. Just say that, yes, you are afraid, but if you're afraid, take whatever precautions you feel you need to take. Make sure you have a place, make sure you have an income, make sure that you're fair, make sure you're kind, make sure you know your rights, and just kind of move on. You'll find something different. And fear is not a reason to not do something. This is why I started hiking these extreme hikes, because I was afraid of heights, I was afraid of going in the dark, and I was afraid of going by myself. So I started to break every fear so that I could learn to not be afraid. And I could only figure how to do it in a physical way. I could figure out no other way how to do it. So, you know, if I'm up on a ledge and I'm afraid, I'm like, I'm afraid, but I'm going to do it because I am afraid. So I would just take the precautions to do it the best I could do it. That's what you have to do. Get the support of your friends and talk to people who know about it. Okay. Here we go. We're just going to, our mantra is going to be, I am abundantly healthy and happy and joyous now. I am abundantly healthy and happy and joyous now. That's what we're going to, oh, Kelowna, BC, there. We got a whole bunch of Bellas over there. I am abundantly healthy and happy and joyous now. That is what we're going to say tonight. And then in the morning, each and every one of us, myself included, is going to get out of the house and do something different. Surrey, BC, beautiful. We are all going to try something different tomorrow. So we are going to do something we wouldn't normally do. If we wouldn't clean the garage, we're going to do this. If we wouldn't say hi to somebody, then we're going to say hi to them. If we wouldn't do, you know, whatever, then we're going to do that, whatever it is. We're going to do one thing out of our comfort zone, just one thing without judgment. Good, you're hiking. I am too. We're going to do one thing, even if we don't want to start cleaning out our clothes closet, or we don't want to throw away our shoes, or we don't want to insert word. We are going to do it because it's what's going to make us feel better. Anything. I don't care what it is. It could be like dyeing your hair. It could be putting on new nails. It could be opening your kitchen closet and throwing stuff out, which could be terrifying. It could be sweeping under your bed. You know, the dust bunnies need to come out. So we're going to do something different, anything different. The way to change up being stuck is to unstick yourself through your actions, meaning you do something different. If you're regimented into doing the same thing every day, you stay stuck. You're on a schedule. Basically, your brain says, hi, I'm on a schedule, so this is what I'm going to do. You are in a different position now, so try something different to unstick yourself. Whatever it is, if you normally get up at 8 o'clock and then you go get coffee, get up at 7, you know, turn your computer on, look at somebody, answer an email, then go get your coffee. Or get up at 6, get your coffee, and then go back to bed and get up again, whatever it is. Do something different. That's it. All right, you guys, look at me. I'm going to bed again. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are fabulous. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't follow a schedule either if my life depended on it. I will talk to you soon. Bye, you guys.